Hi, this is Ann with Finance on the Offense, and today I'm going to talk about stealth wealth, what it is, why people do it, and how to go about it if you want to give it a try yourself. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what is stealth wealth? Stealth wealth is basically just not sharing your money situation with coworkers, friends, or sometimes even family. This is a concept I found out about from the book The Millionaire Next Door. And then I think I originally saw that term on Reddit. Actually, in my family, we were always taught not to share our money situation, whether we are flat broke or billionaires or anything in between. For my family, it's always been about stealth money in general, not necessarily wealth. A lot of higher net worth people practice stealth wealth. In the USA, there are about 12 million households that have $1 million or more. And in the US, there are about 120 million households total. So that means 1 in 10 households has a net worth of $1 million or more. So you probably know someone who has $1 million and maybe you just don't even know. So who are these millionaires? They're most likely your friends, coworkers, and maybe even sometimes family members. They're probably not out there showing off their money, driving fancy cars, and buying flashy stuff. And they probably just behave like every other middle-class family. So why do people practice stealth wealth? One of the main reasons is that people choose to live like this because they have always lived like that. They were able to become millionaires by being frugal, cutting coupons, and eating at home instead of going out all the time. Things like that. And they probably just enjoy that lifestyle. The difference is they don't have to stress out about money because they have plenty. People who flaunt their wealth and buy all the nice things usually don't stay wealthy very long. Another reason that they may not want to talk about their wealth or flaunt it is that people would treat them differently. Maybe their friends would have trouble understanding why they don't buy this thing or want to go on a multi-day vacation with them. They'll say things like, "It's not like you can't afford it." And maybe they also don't want to be hounded for a loan, asked to join an MLM, or ask for money for the latest business venture their friend has. And if they're in the dating scene, they're going to want someone who is genuinely interested in them, not someone who's just interested because of their money. And then the last reason is just people's general jealousy and hatred of rich people. You've probably noticed on the news and in our current world, people just really don't like rich people. They think they must have done something underhanded, or they were just given the money, or that they're stealing from the little guy, things like that. So these millionaires who usually work their whole lives to get to where they are would rather just avoid that mentality. If you decide you want to practice stealth wealth, here are a few pointers. Number 1, never reveal your salary or income. I've seen this happen over and over at companies that I've worked at, and it never ends well. One girl in an agency I worked at told a few close coworkers her salary, which happened to be about $10,000 more per year than everyone in her department. Suddenly, everyone in the company knew. Now, granted, it was a pretty small company, but they were all mad at her. Not the bosses, not the people who gave her that salary, but they were mad at her, even though she had more experience and was bringing more to the table at the company, and she probably negotiated her salary when the others didn't. Now, I know that stealth wealth goes against the current trend of transparency and telling everyone your salary in your company, but I've personally never seen any good come from that. Usually everyone just ends up mad or smug if they earn more. Now, if you work in a public sector job like a government job or maybe a teacher, your salary is pretty much public knowledge, but I still wouldn't talk about it with people. I've actually had people ask me point blank, "How much do you make?" And I just say, "I'm sorry, but I don't share that information." Even though it's not a high salary, I just don't think that sharing it leads to anything good. Number 2, keep your purchases quiet. Even if you like buying a bunch of expensive stuff, there is really no need to share that purchase on social media. Bragging on social media or in person just isn't a good look. And when you buy things to impress other people, it usually actually has the opposite effect and they respect you less. Just buy things that fulfill you and have meaning for you. Number 3, try not to talk about money a lot. Now, of course, this isn't going to apply to you if you're a finance professional or if you run a YouTube channel, but generally speaking, I think that most people don't like talking about money, especially if they're struggling. But if people are asking you for advice about money, feel free to share. So those are 3 things that you can do to limit what people know about your money situation. All right, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button and a little bell next to it and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.